up? It's your boy. Did you assume my gender? And today we're talking about binary genders and gender fluid, what I thought was just baby batter at the time when I first heard of what gender fluid was. I thought it was gender fluid. It's pretends to your gender. Anyway, look it up, kids. Baby batter. So today I think I wanted to talk about it because of the fact that it has been brought up by a singer, I'm guessing songwriter Sam Smith, who I might add is also secretly James Gunn's brother. British guy, cool dude, great singer. Have no disrespect for him. I love his music he does. He has a great voice. He had gone on record and saying that he did not prefer to himself as a male or female. He preferred to be referred to as a they, which is fine. I think more so what I have an issue with is people who sit there and go, well, I sexually identify as a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Not a thing. I'm just fucking being over dramatic, I guess, or being obnoxious about it. There's all those people who want to take something that people legitimately need to express themselves with and make it about themselves. There's people who would go out there and say you were transgender, and there would be that one person who's like, well, I'm this, and it's special just like you. There's people who I've met, plenty of people I've met who are like that. I used to work in a bowling alley which had obnoxious pricks who just wanted to be better than everyone else, even though you worked at a fucking bowling alley, or worked at a bowling alley, or were just in a bowling alley. A bowling alley is the worst place. We'll get on that another time. But my point is that gender fluid and transgender, I think, is something that's not, I'm not going to make a ton of jokes about unless it's about the people who are, exploiting it to be special. That's what really makes me mad. I'm sure Sam Smith has a good reason for wanting to be preferred to as they, which is fine. I don't understand it myself, but that's not anything against me trying to hate it. There's no reason why you should. Pretty much, I find a lot of the different kind of sexualities, or the, what's the term? I think there's demisexual, there's pansexual. They almost seem like there's the same thing, just little hints that are different. I'm pretty sure pansexual is you don't really care either way, boy or girl, which I thought was bisexual, but I guess that's different somehow. And then also there's other stuff. There's demisexual. There's asexual. I get asexual. I understand if you don't find anyone attractive, or you don't find to be something that you want to have as a thing. Like if you don't think that you want to be with anybody, essentially asexual is you don't find anyone attractive. You don't want to be romantically involved. You don't find those things to be something that's, I guess, important, or doesn't really faze you as far as being asexual, which I get that. I think demisexual is like you have to have an emotional attraction to them, which it just seems pretty stupid. That should just be love. I thought that was what love was, the emotional attraction to them. Putting in a name on it just sounds stupid. If you don't want to sleep with a guy because you just met him, that's just something you should just say that. I don't. It just seems like something who really want to, make something out of nothing. Demisexual is, I guess the technical term is a person who does not experience sexual attraction unless it's in the form of a strong emotional connection. So essentially, I guess it's being asexual but having an emotional connection too, which seems to be, an excuse for being abstinent. I'm being rude, I know, but that's the one I really get annoyed with. Pansexual, I'm pretty sure, is probably the same, some kind of bullshit to it, but I think pansexual is one of those things where it's just not necessary. I think pansexual is more like it doesn't matter what their gender is, so there are slight differences to it. Demisexual is probably the stupidest. That one's just you have an emotional connection to people, not really having any kind of sexual attraction to them, which I personally don't get, but whatever. I'm all for having different identities as far as sexual. I'm sure they'll find more. There's non-binary, polymeramia. It's a song by Breaking Benjamin. Look it up. Anyway, I find it to be, pretty stupid. If we come up with more and more, it's just gonna be fucking stupid. It just shit like that. I hate. There's always different fads and different things that we need to make or new. There's different kinds of gender reveals, and there's different kinds of way to get, married, and different fucking stupid shit to do. And people just trying to make new things up so they're special, and they're like, oh, well, this is different. I'm different than you because I'm doing this thing. I'm different than you because I find a strong emotional connection, and I don't want sex. I don't really enjoy sex like you do. I'm sorry, I went into a character there. My point is that I think if you are happy with who you are, that's all that matters. I think a lot of the time people take these videos I do as an attack or a, just rude way of insulting people. I'm just giving my opinion. That's all it is. You don't have to take it for anything but just an opinion. I find demisexual pretty stupid. I find pansexual less stupid, but it's reasonable to understand. And I mean, if you're gay, straight, whatever, it doesn't really matter. As long as you find that person that makes you happy, I think that's all that matters. Or if you're asexual, you don't find anyone and don't find anyone that makes you happy, which is great too. If you're happy being alone, then that's fine. I think that it's just all about what you want. If someone's telling you you can't do something and it involves you killing someone, then you can't do it. But if they're involving something that you can't do and it doesn't hurt anybody, then I think go for it. Enjoy it. Life is all about the experience. It's all art, and you should be able to experience that art as a whole. So, I mean, that's pretty much it. I appreciate everybody that watches these. Again, it's just my opinion. Do not take it as something that needs to be fact or I need to be told I'm wrong about. I understand a lot of things I'm wrong. I understand I get shit all the time from my girlfriend saying I don't do enough research on these things. They're all coming from my head, what I think about. I could be wrong on multiple things. And most of the time I am. But it's my opinion on what I feel about certain things and how things should be, or how I like things, I guess. That's it. I can't really say anything else about it. Anyway, I want to, tell you guys that things are, it's just a matter of time now. I'll be in a new apartment soon and be able to set up pop stuff. I think I'll start doing, top 10 lists, stuff like that for the pops and different stuff like that. I'm excited to do all those. We're counting down the days at this point. Probably by December, I'll be getting those in and making those videos. So, be excited for that. I do want to thank Kibbles. Gave me some great artwork yesterday. Not yesterday, I guess it was a couple days ago. Point is, great artwork. I fucking love it. I already framed the thing. I'll have to show you guys once I have the room set up in December. But until then, I will see you guys next time. I got new videos coming up. Like I said, a lot of AJ heavy stuff. Raven will be in a lot of the stuff. I tried to try some new games. I now have Game Pass and everything, so I'm going to try to, play more and do a lot of videos, whether they're solo or I'm playing with other people. So expect to see that soon, and I will see you guys next time. Oh, won't you stay with me? 'Cause you're all I need. Say love is crazy, but darling, stay with me. A tribute to Stan Lee, Excelsior, R.I.P. But the fact is that I wanted to talk about, you shouldn't keep too much pride on heroes, even as good as they may be. Hulk Hogan, Dr. Seuss.